Housemates have been gathered in hell for nominations, and this week it's fierce to fierce. New housemates Chloe, Jessica and Kim are immune from this week's nominations, but can themselves nominate. Housemates will nominate by placing their hand in the bloodbath and marking their housemates' photos.
Just don't go near the hair.
First to step up to the bloodbath is James C, who nominates Jedward.
I'm sorry, boys. When the people from hell went back into the house and the food was thrown out the fridge, it's just something I hate to see.
We didn't throw that food, but yeah, I understand.
James C's second nomination is for Spidey.
These are the guys that know the game, and they're a big danger to everyone.
Next to nominate is James J.
Oh, right in the face.
My first nomination is for Jedward. You try to come across as these really sweet, innocent young guys, and I see another side to you. I've seen it the last couple of days.
I see other sides to you as well.
I was privy to all the conversations that happened in hell, and then you actually told things which weren't true.
What wasn't true?
I'm still speaking.
But
I also feel you can't take criticism. In an adult conversation, sometimes you have to listen first, wait before you respond. But you guys don't.
You're saying I'm feeling these feelings. I'm not feeling these feelings. So don't tell me how I'm feeling, because I'm actually all right.
Callum receives James J's second nomination.
We have had a couple of little times in here where we've had heated conversations. Sometimes my fault, and I believe sometimes not my fault.
Callum nominates James J.
You're the only person I've had a little row with.
He also nominates Jedward.
Boys, I feel that there are great moments, but sometimes I think you can be just a little bit sneaky.
I'm not sneaky at all. Jesus.
Chloe's up next and nominates Jedward.
Heard that you can be a bit like shit stirrers.
Whatever you ever heard, it's from a pack of sheep.
Chloe also nominates James C.
We haven't really got to know each other. We don't speak that much.
The next housemate to nominate is Jamie.
My first nomination is Jedward.
Bring it, Jamie.
I feel like you think it's the Jedward show. You're always by yourselves. You don't get shush. I'm talking. I think you are the game players in here, and you're here to win the show.
Jamie's second nomination goes to James J.
The reason I'm nominating you is because of the task where you said about the washed-up footballer. We've had a line, and I felt like then you went over it.
Jedward have now received 5 nominations. James J 2, and Callum, James C and Spidey have received 1 nomination each. Next, Colleen nominates Jedward.
They seem to just make their own entertainment and stick together and be doing it again.
No, but if you watch it back, the person telling you the story or telling a fabricated story about me.
Don't worry.
But guys, you can all nominate me. It's okay.
Well, shut up then.
Colleen's second nomination is for Jamie.
I think you're a fantastic guy, but I feel like you're counting the minutes now, not just the days.
Next to nominate
Get him, honey.
is Spidey.
We nominate James because we see him as one of the biggest threats in this game.
Boom! I think he's playing all of us. I think Jamie came here to win this show, and he had a really unacceptable scream at Jedward, which is not cool.
Bianca nominates Jedward.
When you came back from hell, you kind of stirred things up a bit.
And her second nomination goes to James C.
I'm going to be honest, we don't really talk as much as everyone else.
Up next are Jedward.
The first person we're nominating is
James J, right in the face, because he loves himself that much.
You're extremely manipulative, and you groomed everyone here. It was your mission.
It's a shit stirrer sometimes.
Okay. The second person we nominate is Nicola.
A.K.A. Nick.
You cook, you do amazing stuff. I feel like all underneath all that, it's just to impress and win the game.
Jessica nominates Colleen.
Northern competition. I'm wiping you out, man.
And then James C.
I nominate James C. Second toughest competition.
With 3 people left to nominate, James C has so far received 4 nominations. James J has received 3 and Jedward 7. Next to nominate is Kim.
My first nomination is Nicole.
Nicola.
Shut up, don't be so stupid. I don't like this gang-handed situation. It's bullying and it's cruel. And anybody of a lesser personality with me would have broken me down. You've done a pretty good job already. And it's a shame such a lovely girl with a kind heart is such a bitch. Because you're causing terrible trouble here.
Okay, Kim, I think that's enough. I think that's enough.
You see, excuse me, gang-handed. They can't speak for themselves. They're gang-handed. You're cowards, have you all of you?
Kim's second nomination goes to Bianca.
Not much to say. Another gang-handed. I've never had a crossword with this girl. If we have crosswords, she closes up. You're cowards. You're cowards! Shut up!
No, you're being really out of
Shut
order.
up! I can't do this, I'm sorry. I think a lot of you here are sods. You should be bloody proud of yourselves. So I wouldn't be.
Well, that's awkward.
Nicola is next.
My first nomination is for Jedward. I don't really give a shit whether you come back in the house and what you said because it doesn't bother me. I'm nominating you because I find you so defensive. And when someone tries to say something to you, even when I try and say it out of kindness, you do not want to hear it. My second nomination is James C. I don't want you to have to see me swearing and saying things that I wouldn't usually do in front of such a gentleman.
Stacy's first nomination is Jedward.
Thank you so much. You are beautiful.
I nominate Jedward because I find them very covertly hostile. You have hostility toward others.
This is all new to me because I really don't.
You took a very low blow at me when you said
About
that
keys.
Can I speak?
Don't be respectful.
I am respectful. I know I keep responding. I'm sorry for blowing.
You took a low blow at me when you said you came in further in X Factor than I did. It was just uncalled for, and it just verifies everything everyone has said to you tonight about how defensive you get for no reason.
Because the English public have an opinion. I'm trying to clarify it.
Please be respectful.
I'm very respectful.
So just
I'm the most respectful person ever. I go to old people's homes. I represent 5 charities. I meet fans for hours. I do things that aren't even on camera. I go out of my way all the time in life. I'm taking it. It's just that from day one I've been getting criticism, so I have to stand for myself. James.
What's this to do with
I'm
you?
okay. This has nothing to do with you.
Why?
I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to talk as a normal person.
Listen, you're 25 years old, boys. Just stand there and shut the fuck up.
Why are you getting so angry?
Chill out. Why's your face
Jesus
so red?
Christ, let's get out of this fucking room.
You stopped me to the bully.
You're 25. You're acting like 12-year-olds.
I'm not. I'm trying to clarify a situation. I'm trying to clarify a situation.
Good. You just have anger problems.
James, I'm sorry.
This one is very hard for me because I've spent a lot of time with you, and my real reason for doing this is because I think you're a little bit too dignified for these people, and you don't deserve to be here because of it. I think you're like one of the most amazing men I've ever met, and I hope to find someone who has the wisdom that you have and the intellect that you have because I truly, truly love you.
Well, this is more emotional than the boardroom.
Let's get the cocktails out.
This is Big Brother. The housemates facing Tuesday's eviction are James C, James J, and Jedward. Face-to-face nominations from hell are now over.
Here we go.
Stacy now has some advice for Jedward.
Everyone in the house is saying you guys are defensive. Like, you got to take a look at that in yourself and say, okay, what's making everyone in the house feel this way?
We're not in the smoking crew. We're not in these crews that are saying that I'm very defensive. And then I'm trying to clarify that I'm not these things that people are saying I am, but now everyone thinks I am because everyone's told everyone behind my back that I am these things. And then I'm upset because I'm like, no, I'm not those things. Stop putting words in my mouth. And that's how I feel about it.
But when someone is giving their viewpoint and you keep interrupting, it
I'm
looks
getting
like...
better. I'm aware of it now.
Right,
I'm aware
exactly.
of it now.
And that's all you can do.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. When someone brings it to your attention and you go, okay, I'm aware of it now and I want to work on that and I want to change it, that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, I know.
James, what do we say that was not truth?
What do you mean?
Like, in the hell, what do we come back here and say that wasn't true?
You all said to Callum that I was out to get him because you don't understand.
I said
because
you
can't take criticism.
I actually can't, because my whole career I've
There you
taken
go
it.
again.
No, but
Honestly, I tried to have a conversation with one of you in there, can't fucking remember which one it was to
John.
be fair, and it's not a two-way conversation because you don't want to listen. I'm done, boys. Honestly, I can't have an adult conversation with you.
But I understand, because you speak, I speak.
Yeah.
So basically, okay, oh, he's gone now, okay, cool.
Bored, man.
James.
Honestly, I'm bored,
No,
boys.
that was a fact there. You just walked off, so it's okay. Anyway.
Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma.
They're all James.
James C. James J. Jedward. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. During tonight's show, the British public have been voting to save. I can now reveal the housemate with the fewest votes, and fourth to be evicted is... James J.
People like ruin that bit aside that every time we've mentioned it, everyone's like, where? It's like, I'm getting aside that. Every time someone mentioned this, it would always be like, I'm so used to seeing everyone's face that I'm like, it doesn't seem like, do you know you're so used to seeing everyone's face? I'm like, it doesn't seem like that much people because I'm just, get me? It's not overwhelming anymore, if you get me? Spencer, I'm liking these shoes. They look good. Give him a minute. Okay, nice and go.
It was Ray J. He voted for us. Stayed true to his word.
He's good. I can't used to vote.